We're here at Steamworks Brewing Company and we're super excited because Julie and I come here all the time to drink beer, but we've never been behind the scenes, so we're gonna be able to check that out today. And if you've been watching, you know this is another day of Julia and Bree's Vlogmas.
So we moved into this building in 2013, and we chose this building because it was enormous, and we'll never run out of. Is it okay if I keep flailing my arms around? We've outgrown this building now. It's the end of 2018, and we have just stacked it full of tanks. I'm telling you, we had like 1,000 liters that we could make at the restaurant.
Yeah.
So this brew house actually does 50 hectoliters. So
I don't even know what that means.
In a batch. So a hectoliter, it's a heck of a lot of beer. The story has always been the same. Like from when I started back in 2016, work as hard and as fast as you can because we cannot keep up with Vancouver's thirst. Like they want to drink this beer.
Especially after Julia and I started showing up, they were like,
keep going, keep going, keep going. This is the brew house. It's a lot like a tree fort except for beer. The brewers can stand there and like open a valve. They can change a tank's temperature. They can start a pump from here instead of having to run to the other side of the brewery, get that started, change a hose and then come running back here. They can do it all from over here, which is great. We have this this instrument to my right, which is called the hop vac. Really what it looks like is a giant tea bag. We can dump loose leaf hops into there and then wash the wort back and forth over it and pick up those flavors very naturally.
We actually dump the raspberries in there.
Yeah.
and then like soak through it?
And then
Through there, into the tank. That's the last stop.
so that's where you pick up a lot of that flavor. Basically, this is stage 2. After you've made your beer in that first brew house, that's the wort. And at this stage, we add yeast to it. All beer has the same 4 ingredients, realistically. They're water, hops, yeast, and malts. So yeast gets added into here, and it's great because it's about to have the time of its life. There's a whole bunch of sugars and carbohydrates that have been boiled out of those grains, and then it eats those and starts to create alcohol and the carbon dioxide, CO2.
That's too smart for me anyway.
So how long does that take?
It'll depend on the brew.
Okay.
So something simple like a pale ale,
Yeah.
you can let it ferment in there and it might take 3 weeks. Whereas something like a lager, it ferments at a colder temperature, which means it moves slower. So you might take 5 weeks to do that one. Yeah.
I'm learning so much. Oh my god. My brain is like...
This is basically the conditioning tanks. These tanks are lying down. And the way that I like to explain it is this is nap time for the beer. That's a centrifuge. So we actually got that from a pharmaceutical company at one point. I like to think that we're still making a sort of medicine. It's that happy time medicine, but it's really cool because what we can do is we can actually set numbers. So when you look at a Pilsner, it's like crystal clean. And you look at a red ale and it's pretty clean, like it's got like a little bit of haze to it. We can set numbers for that so that it'll filter it just so much. And then we can send it off to bright tanks to be packaged. So all the thick stuff, all the stuff that's getting pulled out of the beer, that beer is being spun basically, and all the thick stuff is going to the end and getting collected. And that's the discharge. That's what that's what's coming out of there right now. It's gonna be pretty chalky. This tank is where the final beer ends up, and it's just waiting to be packaged. We call these bright tanks. Filled it up.
That is so cool.
Does this keep up to demand, or like, are you still trying to still need to
well, what it does is this opened up a new bottleneck where now we can package it fast enough, but now we need to produce it fast enough. There's always, you know,
Something.
some
Are you guys
bottleneck.
looking into expanding somewhere else? Like you're saying that you're pretty full here. Like what's next for? Like how are you going to keep up?
That's a good question, and it's definitely above my pay grade.
Oh my gosh.
My name is Derek, and I pour beers.
I'm like, okay, so now.
She wants to know. She wants to be the first in line for the next spot.
Got the ribbon.
Yeah, exactly.
No doubt in my mind that this place is going to be growing and expanding, and there's going to be new things. He pushes all these bottles onto the conveyor line.
This is like crazy.
I don't know what I thought happened. Fear.
There's just a guy doing one at a time. Bottles end up at the end of the line.
Whoa.
This lift will lift a box up. The bottles drop, which I'm not going to do because I don't want to screw anything up for anybody. Then the box comes back down. It gets sent further along this conveyor. That machine will just fold the box, glue it down.
That is crazy.
Enters one way. They start filling them with CO2. They come out the other side. Right at the perfect level. That's this guy's job here. He's got to watch this machine. He's also got to keep his eye on all those bottles behind him. Now what's happening on that table is they have a sample from one of the fermenters. And they are trying to speed up the process of that fermentation.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
It's my first Christmas present.
That is so cute.
So we just finished the brewery tour and now we are in Steamworks Brewing tasting room and we're trying some of their delicious beers and they just brought me a present. So this is my first Christmas present this year and I'm very excited. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. The Scarlet Red Rye Ale, which I just found out, I think this is the 11% beer. So this is a beer you have before a nap. And then we also have this salted chocolate porter, which I hear is delicious, and I'm really excited to try it today. And that one's 6%, so it's still a pretty strong beer, but I mean, nothing compared to an 11. It literally tastes like a salted chocolate.
Oh.
That is delicious, so good. So thank you humans so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, join the B team. We are posting a video every other day, all the way till Christmas. That's 12 days of Vlogmas. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and comment down below. And hey, if you've been to Steamworks Brewing before, or you've tried one of their beers, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you thought about it. And cheers. You wanna cheers me?
Bye guys.